Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy and welcome to a Faves and Fails video. It's been a couple of months since I've done a Faves and Fails and I've tried a lot of new things. So I wanted to share with you the best of the best. And of course, you know, I can't do the best of the best without also sharing the worst of the worst with you as well, because there were a few fails this month. All right, let's start in makeup this time. I feel like I found so many great things in makeup that I wanted to share those with you first. The first of which is a new foundation that I absolutely am in love with. It was love at first use. I've actually been using this for a few months. I discovered this on my creator trip to Texas. I just put up the last video this past Friday, and in it I shared this foundation, which is the Ciel Tint and Protect SPF 50. It's not really so much a foundation as it is a tinted serum. This is beautiful. It's lightweight and fluid and it just glides over the skin. It blends like a dream. I've worn it over 3 or 4 different sunscreens. It's worked perfectly with each of them, and the shade match is dead on for me. The shade we shared it in the video was W05, but when I purchased it, I bought 04 light medium, and that's the shade that I'm wearing today. It does have a fairly luminous finish to it, but it's not a super hard shine. It's a very forgiving shine. In the video that I shared it with you, Lisa and I were trying it for the first time at the Creator House in Texas, and at the house, the lighting and the cameras weren't our usual setup. We were sitting in an outside like screen porch. It was super humid, and we weren't able to bring our faces close into the camera to show you what anything looked like close up. So I wanted to show you close-ups of this today for those of you who are asking. Let me just insert a little footage of it out in the bright sunshine today so you can see what it looks like, and also up close with no setting powder in this clip, and then up close with setting powder as I have it now. My favorite powder to use with it is the NYX Mineral Matte Powder. This is super lightweight. It doesn't add any heaviness or cakiness to your makeup, and it works great with the Ciel because it keeps this matte where I want it to be matte, and the shine doesn't break through the powder. So this powder really sets it. I don't have to worry about it. I just put it on once, and then the parts of my face that I want mattified, like my under eyes, the fronts of my cheeks, my chin, right here on my forehead, they stay matte. But then the rest of my face is nice and luminous and dewy, and it looks lightweight and it feels dry and set, and I love it. So that's product number 1. Product number 2 is going to be this lip plumper from Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the Derm Infusions Plump and Repair Lip Treatment. Lisa and I also tried this in the video last Friday, and oh my gosh, does this work. I definitely felt like I could see it working in that video, but again, we didn't do any before and afters or any comparison shots, so I did some today. So here's a little before and after of my lips using this. The before, obviously nothing on them. The after is after this has been on for 5 minutes. I gotta say, this is the most comfortable lip plumper that I think I've used that's actually also effective. So most of the time, if they're going to be effective, they're so spicy, I'm like, I can't take it, I have to get it off. And I really like that lip tingle. So I'm not someone who's like, ooh, it hurts, get it off me. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I like it. It starts off a little bit tingly, and then it just turns to a warmth, which is probably blood flow to the skin, to the lips, which is what makes them look plumper. Then I wanted to share the lip gloss that I'm wearing because I love this lip gloss. This is also from that video. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Oil in Blush Dreams, and this is beautiful, and it feels so lightweight on the lips. It doesn't feel oily. It's almost got like a whipped up gel texture, but it just makes the lips feel so hydrated and makes them look so moisturized and so plumped up that you don't see any of the lip creases. So these two together are a winner. All right, next I want to talk about a couple of eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes The Neutrals palette. As a matte palette, this is perfection. These are the best blending eyeshadows I think I have ever used. They are so good. You get such a beautiful blend with these. Just using this palette, I feel like my eyeshadow skills are so much better. And they're really the same, but it's this eyeshadow that makes me look like a pro makeup artist with my blending, and I love this palette. The shades are gorgeous. There are enough pale mid-tone mattes to do your crease. There's enough darker tones to smoke it out. It just gives you such a variety of warms and cools. There's even a true gray and a true black. It's really a special palette. And if you don't have this already, I would highly recommend picking this up. And then the other eyeshadow palette that I've tried in the last couple months that I really love is the one from my video with Lisa. It's this little Glossier palette, and I feel like this is so perfect for people who are makeup minimalists, who when you look at a palette like this with 12 pans, it's just overwhelming. You don't know what to use, you don't know which color to dip into, you don't know where to place them. This one is so much easier because it's only 3 pans. This shade here is the perfect crease blending shade. If you have hooded eyes and your skin is older and your hood is like laying on top of your eyelashes, this shade is the perfect shade to make your hood recede, but without being too dark and too heavy looking. It's also a nice neutral taupe. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, and it just gives me the perfect blend up there. And then I've added this shimmer shade on the movable lid, and I added the lighter shimmer shade right in the center to give the center of my eyelid a little pop. This one is called Jute. It comes in 2 other colors though if you like something warmer. I wish that it wasn't 2 shimmers and 1 matte. I wish it was 2 mattes and 1 shimmer. That would make it a perfect palette for me. I would like a darker matte in here because it doesn't give you anything to like smoke out the edges. So I did go in and add a little bit of this shade right down here into the outer corner just to blend that out, darken it up a little bit, and that adds enough drama for me, but it makes like a pretty simple everyday eyeshadow look. Or if you are really a makeup minimalist, this will give you the perfect eyeshadow look in this one little palette. Something else that I've been loving this month that I haven't talked about in a video, but I have been using behind the scenes is this Milani Cream Blush. This is their Cheek Kiss blush, and this one is in Nude Kiss 110. It's like a creamy, balmy blush, and it's so hydrating. It's nice and sheer. It's not super pigmented so that you put it on and you're like, too much blush. Where am I blending this all to? So let's say you just pop it there and you can see like that is pretty pigmented, but I can just tap it around with my fingers to blend it, and it just blends in so beautifully. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. It's so pretty. Of course, you can also use my A507 brush for that to blend it out a little bit. This blends it in perfectly. It's just gorgeous. I'm wearing it today, especially for like a summer glow cheek pop. I just love how it looks. It's so subtle and so natural, but just the right amount of color. And since we're talking about brushes, I have to mention that BK Beauty is having their 5th anniversary sale going on right now. It started a few days ago and it'll end on August 5th. So that means that you can get my 7-piece brush set for 20% off. The set includes my A506 Kitten Paw Concealer Brush, my A507 Angled Blush Brush, and 5 super soft, luxurious eyeshadow brushes that were specifically designed for the needs of more mature skin. They're smaller and more compact while still being fluffy so that they place your eyeshadow exactly where you need it, but they also start doing all the blending for you. And you can also get each of these brushes individually. My travel brush set is also included in the sale, but it's currently sold out, but it'll be back in stock in mid-August, and when it restocks, they'll honor the sale price for a little while, which contains 4 brushes from my brush set with shorter handles and also the BK 101 foundation brush with a shorter handle in my color. So if you pre-order that during the sale, you can get the sale price later on when it restocks. It's also a great time to get my other favorite BK brushes, the BK 101, which is the best foundation brush for mature skin. I use this every time I put on my foundation. I absolutely love it. There is a smaller version of that that's kind of in between the 101 and my A506 concealer brush. This is just a scaled down version that's really great for blending out your contour. And then another one of my favorites is the 108 brush. This is the one that I put on my setting powder with. It fits perfectly right at the inner corner of the eye and just keeps the setting powder right where I want it. All right, so those were all the makeup faves for today. There were a couple of makeup fails over the last couple of months. One of the biggest fails for me that I was so disappointed in, I did a whole video on this, was the Aquaphor concealer hack. Oh my gosh, you guys. This did not work for me. If you're not familiar with the Aquaphor concealer hack, it was a little TikTok video that Scott Barnes, who is a professional makeup artist, put up showing him doing party makeup on a client, and he used Aquaphor underneath her eyes. He said that this kept the concealer from creasing under her eyes, kept her under eye area looking hydrated and gorgeous. Then he set the whole thing with this Maybelline Superstay powder foundation. Whoa. I don't know how he got it to work. It must be the Scott Barnes magic, because me, on my skin, using my skills, this did not work at all. I mean, I feel like this is magnifying my wrinkles. It just looked heavy. It made my under eye concealer crease so much more than it usually does. And I tried this a number of different ways afterwards. I tried this with my regular concealer and my regular setting powder. I tried it with different concealers and different setting powders. I tried it with this, without this. No matter what, this just did not work for me. So my regular concealer application, without adding a bunch of other junk under my eyes, works so much better, lasts so much longer, stays crease free so much better. So those two were a fail for me. All right, let's move on over into skincare. One of the most exciting things that happened in the last few months is that I started using a prescription estriol cream. I'm currently not using it all over my face. I'm using it mainly on my neck because I wanted to try this for like 3 months to see if it really is as great as they say. I talked about this in my recent skincare routine update video. The number one question about it was, why aren't you using it on your face, and are you going to use it on your face? And the answer is yes, I'm going to use it on my face. I actually am using it on half of my face right now because estrogen cream is supposed to really help to tighten up the look of your pores. And so I'm using this on this half of my face to see if it will help my pores to decrease in size. But I wanted to try it on my neck first because my neck is a place where I haven't been able to use tretinoin. And you know, when I do these trials, I like to control as many factors as I can. So where on my face I'm using tretinoin and all the other skincare topicals, I thought my neck would be the perfect place to use it because I just haven't been able to use tretinoin or most of my skincare beyond moisturizer on my neck. This is a 0.3% estriol cream. A lot of people had asked for the name of the compounding pharmacy. This is called Skin Medicinals, but you do have to get your doctor to send a prescription there. There are a couple of online prescription services where you can get estriol or estradiol face cream if you want to try it too. I'm currently talking to Alloy. And I'm also looking at Muesli, so those are the two companies that you can get it from that I'm aware of currently. I'll be doing a deeper dive on it in an upcoming video. Another product that I talked about in my skincare video was the Dermatology Needleless Serum. This is a really great multitasking serum that I usually use in the summer when it's hot and it's humid and I don't feel like putting on a lot of heavy layers of moisturizer. And this has everything that is usually in 2 or 3 of my moisturizers all combined into one bottle, which is awesome. So it's got ceramides, it's got niacinamide, it's got a couple of peptides in it. This also contains a copper peptide, and a lot of people had written in and said, oh, you can't use copper peptides with vitamin C, because I do put this on in my morning routine near my vitamin C. I don't think there's any problem with it. I don't think they're going to interact in a way that is problematic. I actually did a whole video on if you could use copper peptides with your vitamin C serum, and I did a lot of research into it, and I don't think the conditions exist on our face for there to be a hugely bad reaction. This is not the kind of copper peptide that would interact with your vitamin C anyway, because this is not the blue kind of copper peptide. That's really the only one you need to worry about. This one is perfectly clear, as you can see. So no worries with this and your vitamin C serum. Dermatology came out with a new sunscreen that is a matte universal tinted moisturizer, SPF 46. I was really excited about it being matte because I do really want to like the Dermatology sunscreens because the ingredients are so good. They're kind of duping a little bit the Elta MD sunscreens. This one would be a dupe for the Elta MD Clear. This is a hybrid mineral chemical sunscreen, just like that one. It's got zinc oxide and octinoxate, and I really like this one because it does go on much more matte than any of the other Dermatology sunscreens. For me, they're all a little bit too thick, a little bit too heavy, a little bit too shiny and greasy on my skin, and they don't dry back for me. But this one is perfect. It's tinted. I love the tint on it. It really is a perfect match for me. Obviously, it's not going to be a perfect match for everybody. I believe it only comes in the one shade, but it's really nice. It's not super shiny. It's very lightweight. And for both the dermatology products, I have a 20% off discount code with them, and you can find the link and the discount code in the info box below the video. Another sunscreen that I've really been enjoying is this Kopari Sun Shield Body Glow SPF 50 sunscreen. I bought this in Nordstrom sale, which is still going on for 2 or 3 more days. It ends on the end of the day on August 4th. That's Sunday. And so if you were in the market for a body sunscreen and you really want to have a beautiful sun-kissed glow when you're on the beach, this is a really pretty sunscreen. I put it on about an hour ago, and you can see that it's not like super oily, super greasy. It just makes your skin glow and feel so moisturized. If you wanted to pick this up, this is the box that you're looking for. It comes with the full-size sunscreen and also a travel size. Since it is the last couple of days of Nordstrom sale, let me just tell you about my favorite beauty items that you can still get at a discount. They have the Revitalash serum. This one is a lash and a brow duo, so it has the one brush that you would use on your lashes and the other doe foot that you would use on your brows. This is the serum that helps me to grow my lashes, grow my brows. I had been so bummed back in April because my lashes were so sparse because I had run out and I hadn't ordered any right away. And oh my gosh, my lashes became so stumpy. So like you really have to continue to use this stuff for it to continue to work. But I just love it so much. So I was so happy to pick this up in the sale because this is like a BOGO. Each of these individually is like $100. And so the combination of these two is $100. So it's like getting one of these for free. Perfect time to get it. And then the other thing that I want to recommend for Nordstrom sale is the Orbe Home and Away set. This is my shampoo and conditioner. I love this. It is so expensive, but if you are an Orbe fan and if I've converted you, it's a great time to get these on sale. It's like getting the travel size shampoo and conditioner for free, which is awesome. It's like $50 savings on this. All right, I think that was it for skincare. Let's move on to clothing. I wanted to share a couple of skirts that I picked up for summertime wear. They are super cute and really easy to wear. Just throw them on. They look great with your sneakers, with your sandals. Even if you're not doing sports, they're good just for running your errands. So there's two that I wanted to share. The first one is this more like golf type skirt. It's that lightweight nylon fabric that feels like it would dry really, really quickly. This one has 2 zipper pockets here, so the pockets are nice and secure. It's also got 2 pockets on the back, and they have Velcro closure. And then it's got a little zipper pocket right here, and it also has these little breathable nylon shorts underneath. So this one is so cute. I bought 2. I got this periwinkle color, and I also got it in white. And the second one is a much, much simpler skirt. I got it in black, although it does come in so many colors and so many different patterns. This one is more like a legging material, and this one doesn't have any pockets or anything. It does have the little shorts underneath. So you just pull it on and throw on a t-shirt and your sneakers, and that's your outfit for the day. One of the main things that I wanted to get in Nordstrom sale this year were these Zella pants. They are a wide leg pant. They're in this nice like thick jersey fabric. These are normally $79. They were $58 in Nordstrom sale, but they sold out. They're still sold out. They didn't really restock. But I started looking for a dupe for them. And so I found a pair of pants that looks and feels very much like those on Amazon at a fraction of the price. So here are the pants. They have the same wide leg. The fabric has the same feel to it. It's super soft and super lovely, but this fabric is lighter weight than the Zella fabric. The Zella fabric is quite a bit heavier. So for those of you who like sometimes, you know, you're hot, you're having hot flashes, those might be a little too heavy. They'll be perfect for me because I'm always freezing on airplanes. They'll be great for the fall and the winter because they are thicker. But these are a little bit thinner and they're really nice. The Zella pants have a little curved pocket in the front here. These pants also have a little curved pocket in the front here. Same kind of waistband. Looks wise, you can't tell the difference. They look like the same pants, and these are so much less. So I wanted to share those with you for those of you who are feeling like having FOMO that you didn't get the pants that you really wanted, give these a try. They are almost as good, and maybe for some people even better than the Zella pants. The last things that I have to recommend are mainly things from the Nordstrom sale that are still available. I think I had like 2 different jackets in my video, and I didn't end up buying either of those. I ended up going with this one. This is the sweatshirt jacket. This comes in 4 different colors, and this was my favorite. I went to the store, I saw them all in the store. This is the one I bought, so this is the one I wanted to recommend to you guys because it's so soft. This one is in stock in all 4 colors, and I love this one. It's made out of sweatshirt material for the main part of the jacket, but inside it's like fleecy on the inside, and also the sleeves are like the fleecy material. So really great thing to grab over the next couple of days if you're still shopping the Nordstrom sale. Then a few last things that were top sellers of mine in the Nordstrom sale that are still in stock, so if you're interested in them, the Wit and Wisdom Itty Bitty Bootcut jeans were sold out for a while there. They're all back in stock, so you can grab these jeans for $58 in the sale. They're normally like $88, so it's like $30 savings on the best fitting pair of jeans. And then the third thing are these booties that I bought. I noticed you guys are preferring them in the black. I did try them on in the store in the black and the taupe. I bought the taupe, my mom bought the black, but these are just the cutest little booties with a nice low heel, perfect for just every day come fall. They're fully waterproof, so if it's raining, you don't have to worry about the suede. I love them. They are so comfy. And here's what they look like in the black on me with pants. It just gives you that long, lean leg look when you're wearing it with dark jeans and the black booty. If you prefer the taupe, it kind of breaks it up a little bit more, but it draws more attention to the booty itself. So I love these. I thought they were really cute. They have a zipper on this side, and they're just going to be like my go-to booties for this fall. All right, so that is it for today's faves and fails. I hope you found the video helpful and informative. If you did, go ahead and give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So as always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.